What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another trading video. Today I am just pulling up to the office and I've got a couple things that I'm looking at. I'm looking at the silver market, unusually, not something I trade too often. I'm also looking at some of the US indices and I'm watching the US dollar here. This week we have CPI numbers, which will probably be pretty market moving. So I've got to do some coverage on that. I'm gonna take you guys with me. We're gonna go jump in the office and I'll show you what's up. All right, guys, so I'm in the office. This is the silver price, and you can see things have traded down here today, trading at $22.75 per ounce of silver, and I was long, so not the best way to start a vlog, down 279 on silver right now, but maybe I can go through a little bit of my thought process with you guys. All right, guys, so let's talk a little bit about this silver trade. So price came down to my entry point at one point. I should be straightforward. This is not like a day trade or a short-term trade. I'm looking at the daily chart and I have a longer-term bullish bias on silver. So I am looking for an opportunity to buy silver a second time if price does continue to go lower. Hey, Frank, what are you doing?
Oh, I thought you were taking a picture. We're talking about Kim Kardashian's divorce. It's a documentary now.
That's inspiring.
Yeah, and working, of course.
Another trade that's actually going a lot better for me is IWM. This is the Russell 2000. It's another US index, and I've recently been selling puts on this one as well. And in both cases, I'm actually up nicely on this trade. So I'm up $282 on the Russell so far. So that's pretty much everything I've got going on the trading side today. A lot of option stuff, not a lot of my traditional sort of currency pair and index trading that you guys probably are used to seeing me on my channel. But that is, alas, what I'm up to. Right now we got something kind of crazy going on in the office. We're doing a trading competition among my employees, my staff, which is something we've never done before. And the idea is we're gonna make teams of three, and the teams of three have to trade against each other. The top performing team gets $100 each. And so I'm funding that for partially my own entertainment, but hopefully for you guys' entertainment as well. If you guys want to watch that, in the top right hand of the screen right here, we're gonna drop a link to that if you want to check out that video. It's on to making thumbnails and also, of course, working on the latest updates between myself and Frank. We got a lot of stuff to work on with the software side. In terms of our business, the background behind this is, of course, we make the content. We also build software tools for traders that we also use in our own trading.
I'm looking at taking a trade on this one. I'm not gonna say it out loud because I don't want the other team to copy me. But I saw I saw like an area of support potentially right here-ish, or right here, this kind of general area because of this line right here. So, and it's like going up at this point, so I think I'm gonna enter like right around here. This is kind of the way I have it set up. I don't know much about how successful this is gonna be, but that's my trade. I'm about to enter.
I actually use more than one trading strategy, and the reason for that is because it creates a sort of smoothening in my overall account equity curve. By incorporating some option selling as well as momentum trading and longer term swing trading, I'm actually able to even out my overall performance in the account and kind of create a smoother upward equity curve over time. At least that's the plan after all. We'll see if it goes well. So pretty much all day long, the Nasdaq has been selling off and it's in an overall upward trend. And we actually just retested a level of resistance that I think could actually turn into support, especially with this little wick here kind of bouncing off the bottom. I think there's possibility that we see a bit of a rally here. And so I actually just picked up a position here. You can see I'm up a whopping $32. $40. Let's see, $52. Keep going. I just shared this trade inside of our Discord channel. My entry is 15,250. My stop is just below that. By the way, the stop loss, as I showed you just a second ago, is just below that market structure. So if we break out of that area, I'm just going to call it quits on Nasdaq. You can actually see it is giving us a bullish rating, +6 score. If you're an EDGEFINDER user, you know what that means. Takes into account all of these different things and factors in a bias bullish or bearish, that sort of thing. By the way, if you guys want to join the Discord, there will be a link to our free version down below in the description. So click that link down below. You can join us for free. All right, guys, so I just got home for the day and I picked up a little fun snack here for me and the wife. I'm gonna go inside and I'll show you what I got. All right, so this morning, I went for a run, so don't judge me too hard. Let's see what we got. This one, Nerds Gummy Clusters. This is for my wife. And for me, Twix bars. These are my favorites. Okay, so you guys might find this pretty entertaining. I'm sitting at home and I just got a text message from my sister who I'm actually teaching how to trade. Check out this text right here. I'm gonna pop it up on the screen. So I get this text and Julie is basically saying she found her setup in the office and it actually ended up triggering her order to enter the trade, which I think is hilarious. It's also very nostalgic for me. You know, I've been trading for a number of years, so it's always really cool to teach someone who's brand new to this. Check out what Julie had to say about her trade and some of the things that she's learning so far. Some of you guys who are newer might find this really relatable, and it's really cool to be able to teach my own sister how to do this. Julie heads our marketing here at A1 Trading, and she does a phenomenal job at that. She's very, very detail oriented, and her charts are already looking better than mine.
So today I took a trade on SPX 500 and it was an emotional roller coaster to say the least. I took it because I saw some levels of support, so I thought, but I think I failed to look at levels of resistance. So I kind of entered the trade right at a level of resistance, of course. So it kept going up and down, but mainly down, and that was hard to watch. So I got out of it. I ended with like a negative $45 in my account. So I tried to like cut my losses, but as I looked through the trade as it was going and I was watching it go down, I kind of realized, oh shoot, I didn't think of all this other stuff, and I wasn't feeling confident that the trade was going to turn in direction. So I thought, might as well just cut my losses. And right after I did that, it hit break even. So I lost money.
What'd you do? All right, guys, so I'm just about to head out for the gym. I like to get up early. I've always kind of been an early person, but I like to get up early, go to the gym, kind of get warmed up for the day. And then by the time I hit the office, you know, New York session's starting to get around. So I live on the East Coast, so that kind of means I have to get up a little bit early to prepare for the New York Open, which is what I primarily trade. One question that I get pretty often is, if you're a trader, why do you have a studio office? And there is a reason for it. Beyond just trading, I run a software company. So this office setting is my team of people. I'm in here a little bit before everybody's getting in. But we build software tools for traders. If you've watched any of my videos, you've probably seen me using the software tools that we build, which our flagship thing is the EDGEFINDER. It's a tool that helps traders look at key data like, of course, the commitment of traders data, retail sentiment, economic figures and projections, and so on and so forth. Before I got into trading, I was a software engineer by trade, and so I kind of brought it with me to trading, and now we have a business where we build tools for traders. Nasdaq is still doing its thing here, giving it a shot this morning. And there's a look at the Nasdaq, which is doing pretty good this morning. We'll see if it can hold up as long as it stays above this previous low. That's going to probably keep me in the trade. At the same time, if we go to silver not doing so hot. You can see we're back towards the lows. And if I take a look at my performance on silver, let's pull this up. You can see we're still down about 265 overall. So I just called Julie to check up on her trades, and it seems like she's got a pretty good one running. So unfortunately, FaceTime didn't record audio, so you're looking at basically Julie telling me about her trade. She's pointing out that she got like the perfect entry on SPX 500, so she bought the S&P 500. She's holding on to a trade, and I think she's floating around $2,000. While I was on the call with her, it ended up crossing the $2,000 mark, which is awesome. Now, full transparency, this is a demo account, so it's for learning purposes, but she's having fun, she's learning something, which is cool. So she bought support held, love to see it. is CPI day. Let's get it. I'm repping the Trading View shirt as well. They sent this to me. Pretty cool. See you guys at the desk. All right, guys, I just pulled into the studio, about to walk in and get set up for the day. I'm watching the Nasdag going into the CPI report. I've been holding on to a trade for a few days, so should be an interesting day. All right, guys, so we are just about 15 minutes out from CPI. I'm about to go live on stream here on YouTube to react to the news and, of course, also just give setups and analysis. I live stream Monday through Friday at usually 9:30 a.m. US Eastern, but today we're early for CPI. 8:30 is when, of course, the news drops. This is straight the spike. So we are 20 seconds out, guys, from CPI here, going to give us some insights on July of 2023 in terms of where inflation is at in the United States. It's a key report, and so stick around. We're going to be doing some commentary, some coverage, and the trade setups will follow after the spike. Here we go. All right. And here it goes. Let's see if we get something out of CPI. NAS making an initial move higher. Euro USD initial move higher. And there goes gold. Gold also pumping here to the upside. Look at that move. Gold, 1928, quickly, 29. Let's see, Euro coming up, guys. We talked just about this moments ago. Euro USD is at a level of resistance. We need to watch to see how this spike is reacted to. Are sellers going to hold this zone of resistance? And look at gold. Gold seems to be taking the lead here. Gold making a substantial recovery here. You know, this morning we were trading around 1917. We're up to 1928. That's a significant push to the upside. Dollar yen selling off, however, holding its own. The spike has been kind of erased on dollar yen, interestingly enough. Look at this, guys, 1928. Can gold break 1930? And Nasdaq up to 15,279. We printed. Let's see if that keeps going. Again, we're watching the reaction. Let's also get an idea of the numbers. Numbers came out at 3.2. 3.2, better than expected, guys. That is a better than expected number for inflation, not for the dollar. This can be confusing. That is not a good number for the dollar. If you guys enjoyed this first episode of the vlog, then stay tuned. Another one is popping up on your screen right now where basically CPI was crazy and I traded the whole thing. If you want to see how things turned out, check out this video and I'll see you over there.